We shall start the class, right? Okay, we'll start. Okay, students, in the last class, we have discussed about e-performance appraisal. Right, e-performance appraisal refers to the evaluation of employees' performance during the period for a certain period by using through online. That if you are measuring their performance, then it is called the e-performance appraisal that we have seen in the last class. Then what is the web-based performance management system? What is the phase one is the selection stage, appraisal stage, and development stage. How it will be working out? What are the things that we have to do? The all things that we have seen. Then what are the use of performance management? That is for the advantages for the performance management. Okay, this all thing that we have discussed in the last class, right? So in the today class we are going to discuss about e-learning. Okay, before you proceeding the e-learning, can you some of you please explain about what is called learning? Then we'll go for e-learning. What is called learning? What is the difference between the learning and studying? First, we must know what is called learning, right? Learning. Yeah, first, we know what is called learning. What is called learning according to you?
Sir, I think learning means acquiring a certain skill or knowledge.
Yes, right. Acquiring some certain skills and knowledge. Then, what is the difference between the learning and studying?
Sir, I think studying is like researching about certain topics, and um, both of them like are quite similar to me. But I think learning is more about practical experience.
Yes. This is what. Yeah, because both the term is similar meaning only, but learning is more impact. For the studying is for the short term purpose. Just if, for example, if you are studying BBA, after completing the BBA, that all the concept that you will be forgot. That is not useful. You will not take it with you. But if you learn BBA, all the concept, all everything that you always you keep remember and all the things because the learning is go in depth into your mind. That is researching everything will come into the learning because that is why that is learning is best than studying. If you studied for after 3 years, that is for the timing the short term duration. Only for clearing my BBA degree that you are studying all the subject, then it is called study. All the same that by studying a PBA, that all the concept that you should take care for the long way, that for the employment, for the long term, that you should have all the concept, then it is called a learning. Okay. So that is the difference between the learning and studying. So always our students, you are all should be a learner, not a study. Because if you study, then it is no useful. Just you can get good mark, even 95 marks, 95 percentage you will get. But if you are studied after the when you go for interview, because after studying for what concept that you will remember? Just we are mucking up and even can you see the 3 idiots movie? There is one guy there you can see three friends, right? You might have seen that movie 3 idiots, right? So there they might be differentiated that what is the difference between the learning and studying. One person is always mucking up, memorizing everything. Even for all the things that he will be memorizing will be clear and he will be dictating, that is a recitating all the things, right? So but when it is a learning, then we can he will become a scientist. So this is the difference between the learning and studying. Okay, actually, wherever we go, we should learn something. If it is learn, if we learn, definitely we will not give up those things. Because always we should be keep it in our mind, right? If sometime that if we fall on the floor uh, by, 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 by getting something, okay, by something that we fall on the floor, next time that you will not do the same mistake. Last time we did like this, that is why we fall on the floor. So next time that we have to be careful. Whenever you go to that way, go on that way, definitely you will not falling down, right? You'll keep on. So that is called learning. Okay, because once it is land, again that by that land by the things that we are developing ourselves. That is called learning. Okay, this learning will help for our good development. Okay, then what is called e-learning? That is studying is similar concept as Julius said, but learning is more impact. Okay, so e-learning refers to any program of learning, training, or education where electronic devices, applications, and processes are used for knowledge creation and management and transfer. That is refers to any program of learning. Learning is does not mean that it is learning this, learning this. Even you can do anything. You can learn any program of learning or else any type of training or any type of education you are taking. For example, now you are learning about the what about the Indian constitutions. Even it is not meant for you, right? Indian constitution, it's meant, it's known by the India, all the Indian citizen, but it is not necessary for the BBA graduation, right? But you can learn any program, any courses, any education. Not only that, it's not like that. If you are a BBA student, you should learn only BBA things. If you are doing that things, then you are called, then you are doing studying, not learning. Learning is any program, anything that you can learn. Attitude, discipline, health, self help, anything that you can learn, any program of learning or any training that you can take up. Because for even if you wanted to take up a training for the CAD course, even that is meant for civil engineering, for the interest that you are going there, okay. Even if you are BBA HRM and marketing specialization, there is you wanted to learn about the econometrics, it's more and good. It is called learning. Learning is to knowing something to enhance knowledge in the particular field. That is field is not limited. There is that there is no condition that it should relevant to our capability, our skills. Learning, there is no end. We can learn anything. We can go anywhere. So training or education where electronic devices or electronic applications or electronic process are used for knowledge creation, for creating our knowledge, for managing our knowledge. For example, if you have what is called knowledge creation, knowledge management, and knowledge transfer. Can anyone? Because it's all things are because if you are created the knowledge, if you are managing the knowledge, if you don't have these three things, definitely you will not become a good learner. Can you tell anyone what is called knowledge creation, knowledge management, and knowledge transfer? It's all combined together. It's called a learning because it's all the three things we did through the electronic devices or applications or processes. Then it is called e-learning. Can anyone please, or can you know or not? Can you tell?
Sir, can I try?
Yes, yes. Why not?
Sir, I think knowledge creation is acquiring knowledge,
Okay.
and knowledge management is acquiring. There are like thousands of knowledge in this world, right? But I think knowledge management is about acquiring what is necessary for you at that moment, or maybe what will help you in the future. And then knowledge transfer, in my view, it may be like how you share your knowledge with the world.
Absolutely right. Yeah, very good. That is right. Actually, knowledge creation is, for example, now you are learning about HRM, right? That you are creating a knowledge. Because earlier I don't know whether that you have learned or not. Because when you are entering into that BBA, this is the first paper that you are studying about the HRM. Now you are creating a knowledge on HRM, right? So after you creating the HRM knowledge, that is the only thing that you are keeping it. For in the HRM, that you are going to say you are studying about how to recruit, how to select, how to appraise the performance, training and development, employees grievances. So all the procedure, that all the things that you are creating a knowledge about those things, right? When you end up when completing the HRM syllabus, that according to the syllabus that you will be creating a knowledge. So okay, now your knowledge creation as that. After, because the knowledge creation, it's if you are creating the knowledge through some electronic devices, then applications and processes. Now I am teaching through online only, so this also comes under the e-learning, that you are not doing e-learning, right? So first we created the knowledge about the HRM, then knowledge management. What is called knowledge management? You created something, you know something about recruitment, because in the HRM syllabus you are studying about all together, you studied about all together what is overall HRM, all the practices of HRM. Now you are managing your knowledge. For example, where you wanted to go, as he said, that is whether you wanted to, because now you studied what is called HRM, what is called e-recruitment, what is called recruitment, what is called selection, how to select, how to recruit, how to go in general that you learn. So after you joined in a particular company, or you are curious about only for the compensation. What are the different compensation method, software, something that is just you are entirely should know about the compensation. What are the compensation management? What are the compensation practices is practiced all over the globe, all over the nation. If you are creating the knowledge, it's for the, because already you have a basic knowledge, just you are enhancing knowledge in the field, then it is called knowledge management. Still, because now you are learning in the 2020, you are learned about the HRM. This is the current trend. When it is close for 10 years, there is a new trends will come up in that field, right? Now only the EHRM that is comes, because EHRM is all developed during the 4 5 years only. Now it's HR analytics. It's the big not big things. Actually, I don't know whether that you are heard about or not. HR analytics. Now they are using a data science for the HRM, because nowadays it is coming into the peak HR analytics, right? So there you are updating your knowledge. First you learn what is HRM, because after 10 years over, there are new practices will come in the compensation training and method. Now you learn about this up to the in the performance appraisal. There is a 360-degree appraisal is the best one as of now. As of now, there are many methods are there, but 360-degree it's going on. In some countries, they are practicing up to 720-degree appraisal, or what they are going to do. There is IDB. That is that they are telling that the 360-degree can be done in a different way. Then they are named it like named as that 720-degree appraisal. But in 5 years later, when the 10 years later, when you are working in a good HR manager in best company, there is a new HR trends makeup. There you have to update your knowledge, right? That is called knowledge management. Okay, once you created the knowledge, once you managed the knowledge, but what would be the use of learning, right? You learn something, you have created the knowledge, you have created the best knowledge in the compensation management. You are also managing your knowledge in that area. Knowledge management also doing good, that you are keep on updating for everything. For example, uh, I don't know that is a software, right? There is a that you are all studied about the computer applications, right? There's a Microsoft Word that you might have learned. Why we are using a LAN? How to use mail merge? How to type the selection letter to many of them in the single letter? This all the concept that you learn in the mail merge. So when the 2003, there's a Microsoft Word introduced. 2007, there is some features they have announced, so that we are updating. In 10, now it's 19, 20, it's going on. There's a small feature it's adding in the Microsoft Word, then it is created. Okay, for all the things that you are learned, then what will be used? Whether you don't know whether it is right or wrong, or all the things that you are updating. But if you are not transferring your knowledge into the world, then all the things that you come into your mind, then it will be you will be severely attacked by the mental problem, right? Whatever that we are learning, it should be shared. Then only we can get clarified about the concept. Whenever I am discussing about these things, when the discussion is made, definitely that clarity we will get on the table. If we learn all the things, I know HRM. What is HRM? Only I know. When someone is asking, then definitely I will forget. Since all the concepts are in my mind only, there is no delivery. All the concepts are mixed in my mind. And when you are asking about the performance appraisal, I will telling about the performance management. There is small differences are there. Performance appraisal, performance management, performance development. There is small difference are there. Performance. Okay. So when you are asking something, even there is no output, then I didn't apply just for learning, it will not be useful. So all the three things, knowledge creation, knowledge management, and knowledge transfer should be happen through any electronic device or applications or electronic processes. Then it is called e-learning. Okay. Okay. E-learning is another name is a virtual learning or e-learning or online learning. There is many things. That is virtual learning or e-learning is a term covering a wide set of applications and process. Yeah, this virtual learning, e-learning is a term covered a wide set of applications, the online applications. Now we are learning there is a ERP, it's our online platform, right? In the ERP itself, that you can see there is a YouTube, it's an online learning platform. Apart from this Udemy course, everything that you are doing it online course, right? It's all called e-learning. There is a different set of applications. Swayam, yeah, hope you have heard about that word, right? Swayam, e-Pathsala. It's all e-learning product because there is a covering a set of wide set of applications and process such as web-based learning, computer-based learning, virtual classroom, and digital collaboration. It's all together. It's all the things are called e-learning. There's a computer-based learning. We can learn through computer. We can through internet. Even there is offline softwares are their own application that we install and we bought it, or they will be installing the application in our system that we need not to have a internet connection. Just we can accessing through the computer only. Then it is called computer based learning. Virtual classroom. There is. Have you heard about the Google Classroom? That is called virtual classroom. Even that without going to the classroom, there is everything will be happening. There is many platform camps. Even for conducting a test, online media. There is a Kahoot or something quiz exam, Google form for examination. Many things that we can do. There is a virtual classroom. Without going to the classroom, everything we can do it, right? That is even Cisco WebEx is one of the virtual classroom and digital collaboration. It's all called virtual learning. Okay. So, okay, what is there's a difference? There is a classical learning versus virtual learning. Classical learning is the old type of learning. Virtual learning is a new e-learning method. That is a classical learning is normally like how the learning method is going. Okay, that is called. Okay, this classical learning model, especially from non-reversible flow of information. Non-reversible flow. There is once it is from A to B, then it is going like this. There is no B to A. Okay, there is no non-reversible flow of information. The classical learning, how it is, because in the virtual learning, the thing is, for example, if it is a classical learning in the sense now that the technology has been developed and giving a way that is, we are all doing some blended learning. But you take it as a only the classical learning. There is no internet, only the classical learning. So, as a teacher, I will be teaching you in the class. What are the material I am sharing with you? That is a material. You cannot access since it is a because you can say, sir, I can access the Google and you can verify it. That is called blended learning. That you are learning by your own. That is called e-learning. But the classical learning is a purely classroom teaching. Sorry, what is this? That is the classical. Oh, this one. Okay, okay. The classical learning model is especially from the non-reversible flow of information. Which when the classical learning, if I am explaining what happening, that is, if I am teaching you in the classroom, this is my dear, this is called recruitment. You don't have any other choice. Whatever the learning material that I am giving, at the beginning is the pedagogy, which governs the course. What I am teaching, that is the course. That is called pedagogy. What is called that pedagogy is that is methodology. What methodology that we are going to use, that is called a pedagogy. Okay. Uh, so there is no reversible. For example, if I, because here if I am teaching in a wrong, I am saying idea this is called recruitment. This is called selection. What I am saying, but in the blended learning mode, if I am saying this is called recruitment, this is called selection. Even whatever the notes I am giving, that you can cross verify with online, right? You can recheck it. So this is called recruitment. You are saying a wrong. But in the classical learning, there is no option because that they don't have any platform to learn like this, right? That is why they are doing. There is a classical learning. There is no non-reversible flow of information. The flow of information is a one side from the teacher to students. There is no students to teacher. Okay, and for the students, pedagogy, offer information, knowledge, and educational materials, mostly in the representation of educational lecture notes, educational lecture notes for lessons. Okay, that is a pedagogy means pedagogy offers the information. Just I am giving you information, knowledge, educational material. Oh, this is the recruitment. This is performance appraisal. This is the material. This is how that we have to do the performance appraisal. What are the information I am sharing? That mostly represent of educational lecture notes for lessons. Whatever that is according to the syllabus, I will be giving. There is no further flow of information I will not be sharing with you. In the classical learning, right? That is called, there is a knowledge and educational material, everything. Okay. So then, okay, for the most part, the feedback is weak, inconsistent, or even missing. For the most part, the feedback is weak. Even if I am asking the feedback whether whatever the teaching is wrong or right, that you cannot judge. In the classical learning, right? You are the students, you are came here to learn. Now in this 20th century, that you can check whether I am teaching right or wrong. But in the earlier, in the classical learning, there is no option for online learning. There is no Google. Then you cannot check whether I am right, I am teaching right or wrong. Right? So the most part, the big feedback is weak. You know, you can't, because if you know whether I am teaching a correct or not, then only you can give me a feedback, right? Otherwise, you cannot give me a proper feedback. So the feedback is weak, inconsistent, even are missing, even they don't know how to give the feedback. And the educational material is not developed or revised frequently, and its updating is carried on by the preparation of new lecture notes. So it's happened often very few years later the last printout. Yes, of course. If once I printed the material for the HRM, when if you are coming, I will be teaching the same material. If your juniors are coming, I will be teaching the same method. If next junior, when it will goes for a while, right? When because after few months or something, that any syllabuses has been made change through the board of studies or something, then I will be updating my educational material. If the syllabus is not changed, but the trends is coming day by day, you can understand, my dear. Syllabus, for example, now it's 2018 regulation that you are studying. For example, 2018 we have revised the syllabus. Then after that, we may be revising the 2022 or 23 or 24 according to the convenient of the management, that we will be revising the syllabus. But year by year, day by day, the technology is improving, technology is growing. So for the training and development, there is a new technologies they are adopting. But when I am teaching you, I have to update my knowledge in the training and development. When I am teaching you right now, when I am teaching your junior, any updation comes, I have to update my knowledge. But it is not happening in the classical learning, right? Just once you prepare the printout, because for in the online we can update it easily. You know that about the Wikipedia. You are all heard about the Wikipedia, right? You are all come through the Wikipedia. Wikipedia, one information that you wanted it, that you can search it. Even if it is any wrong in that, if you wanted to update anything, that you can update. Anyone can update in the Wikipedia for the knowledge sharing. That is called knowledge sharing. So when it's because if today that you are checking about the training and development, that you will be studying something. So the day after tomorrow, if I am going there and I am learning about, because I know something about it, there is a new trend is coming, that I will be updating in the Wikipedia. If someone is finding in their country, they will updating in their country, the Wikipedia. So today that you learned about the training and development, the Wikipedia is a different aspect. When do you after 2 weeks are coming, that if you go there, there is new updates you can see. If updated, if updates in the world technology, definitely that you can see the updates in the Wikipedia. That's online, because whenever we are accessing through online, then that is a e-learning, that is a possible. But in the classical learning, if I am preparing the notes, again if I am preparing for you, there is a new set comes, again I have to take a printout, again I have to take a printout. There is a 6 month, 4 months, even anything that's updates, it's I have to keep on updating my lecture notes also. There is a printed materials also, I have to take printout in the classical learning. In the online, it's not like this. If it is update, just in the one click, I will be updating, and I pass the information, because when you are updating, because even regularly I can update, not even for the year, not even for the month. If any update it comes immediately, for example, if I taught this training and development methods, okay. So in the October 1, I taught training and development methods existing in the corporate world, okay. Then after that, I moved to the employees education performance and the grievances addressed. But October 10, I got new information about training and development, which is not taught to you. Even there is new updation. I came through some media, so immediately I copied and I cited that source, and I will be updating in your e-learning content. Students, there is update. That because today that you might be October 1, you might be learned one thing. In the October 10th, you can learn, because in the overnight we can change. But in the classical learning, it is very difficult. Am I right? So by the usage of, by the usage of virtual education, this is up to this. This is a classical learning. This is by the usage of virtual education environment. The classical learning model is modified from non-reversible flow of information to bilateral, because feedback in virtual education is much better used. Of course, because because if when we are started to use the virtual education environment, the classical learning model, there is no reversible. There is, as I said, there is a non-reversible flow of information. Now it is changed, that non-reversible flow of information to the bilateral, A to B, B to E. Even if I am asking you a question, what is called recruitment? Now somebody is saying your opinion, somebody saying another opinion, that we can get clarified. If it is I am saying that you are wrong, that you can ask me a question that what is called wrong, because this is what they said. According to the person, yeah, in this source, they are said like this. What do you think about it? That you can ask me a question. There is a possibilities are there in online. Even I am giving any wrong information, you can update yourself and you can get back to me about the mistakes. But in the classical learning, it will not be happen, because the feedback in virtual education is much better used. Even if I am posting on content in the online, again that you are all giving a feedback, right? Whether how he is teaching, how he is has content, the video, everything that you are giving a feedback. Even from there that you can see there is a good or bad, there is a not, not useful something. And the instructor still governs the course, but the educational material subsided to be fundamental. Yeah, the instructor we can still govern the course, because I can govern the course day by day, but the materials is subsided to be the fundamental, right? There is subsided material will be given. At the same time, that there is a possibilities for updating yourself, and participants can contribute discussions and knowledge, and so they can support the lessons by their thoughts and ideas. That's why, yeah, in the virtual learning, as I said, there is a bilateral information, so a bilateral sharing of information is happening, feedback is also important, so participants, those who are learner, those who are learning, can contribute their discussions and knowledge, and so they can support the lessons. So if you can, sir, if I am asking something, somebody has giving your views, right? Your thoughts, right? So according to me, this is the opinion. Whether it's right or wrong, it's all different. It's all next. Even you may write. Even if I am saying, you cannot say that all the things is right. What I am saying is, but if you verify, you can verify. There is a possibility, sir, there, right? So if I am saying a wrong, you can strongly oppose me. According to this website, according to the person, this is what they say. So how you can say like this? There is a possibility, right? That you can contribute discussion, knowledge. So support the lessons. Sometimes some information I might be missed. Whatever the information I am sharing, apart from the information that you will be giving, there is a e-learning helpful for us, right? You will be referring something, I will be referring something, I will be giving some input. When we are going for discussion, you will be giving your some information, right? So those information will helpful. That is a new for me, so that we can share our thoughts and ideas, and everything will helpful for the, it will help, it will be providing a support for the lessons to complete, right? And another benefit is quality intervention of participation communication within the course. Another benefit is quality intervention. Intervention is, what is called intervention? Student, now it is okay, right? Hope it is, I'm audible, right?
Yes, a little bit of internet issues.
Yeah, it's happened. That's why I'm asking. Yeah. Little bit of internet disturbance came. That's why. Okay. The participants can contribute, that I told now. What is the benefit is quality intervention. Intervention is interventing. It is a disturbing. There's a quality intervention of participant communication. There is a, if it is a chilly questions, if we are asking that, if we are go for a discussion, then we will get a clarity about those things. Whether even if I am asking about what is called e-learning, that you may set about the definition for the e-training, because somebody will be laughing, but that is different, okay? But when we are interventing with the event, there is a which is not related to the concept. If you are saying something, because it reflecting that you are having in your mind, it is that is called e-training, is called e-learning. But when you are sharing among the participants, we will get a clarify. Then you can learn, right? There is no interaction, there is no participation in the communication. Definitely, everything will go away, right? For example, if I am asking what is called e-learning, so someone will say it's properly said, and also what is the difference between the knowledge management, knowledge sharing, that all you explain. But somebody, even they are providing a 100% wrong information, that is no problem. But if he shared the wrong information, then he get corrected by taking a part in the discussions, right? So after that he will not forget. This is called e-learning. So he might be thinking that e-learning is a e-learning. When he providing the definition for the e-learning, this is called e-learning. When I can tell this is called e-training, but he said that is called e-learning. I am said it is called e-training. Then finally there's a discussion, then we will be supporting, then there is supporting information, that many discussion will come, right? So many discussion will come, then finally one thing that I should support him, I should accept him, otherwise he should accept me. Either A or B will happen. When it is happened, then finally he will not forget, otherwise if I will be learning from him. Because it's a quality intervention. There is when it is intervention, it is a quality intervention only. The disturbing in the class is something different. But the quality intervention of participant communication about the course, it's acceptable. It can be done through the online learning, right? If it is needed, pedagogy can take a part in this communication channel. Pedagogy is a methodology. Whether I am going to teach you only for this traditional method, that is a PowerPoint or something, that whether I am going to conduct any e-test or quiz program or assignment, case study, it's all different pedagogy, right? Even I can teach you about, teach through the case study. What is exactly happening in the industry, that I can take it as example. I tell this is called e-learning. Even I can take, instead of this traditional methods of PowerPoint, video, audio, what methodology, even online test, only the examination, giving assignment, I can teach you, right? This all, even the pedagogy also can take part. Lecture note not have to be major access of the study for given them already. That is not major access. Since e-learnings provide you a platform, right? That is, you can search. There is a play. For example, if you are searching e-learning in the Google, there is, you may get 25 to 30 definition you may get. With addition to that, I am going to give one definition, right? It is not a major part, right? Lecture note may not have to be a major access of the study for given them all. Because even there is a platform is there, there I can update that the definition in the online platform. Why should I give this a single definition? That is, even I can give if I can give. So that is it is not a major access. Okay, so this is the difference between the what that is classical learning and virtual learning. Okay, then what is called interactive triangle? That is when you go for a online learning, there is a interactive triangle is there. That is a contact between the learners and other three entities. That is instructor, other participants, and environment. Because if you take it as a triangle, in the middle of the triangle there is a learner. Learners will be there. But in the e-learning, what are the major important things is necessity? There is how the learner is interacting with the instructor, other participants, and the environment. It is also helpful and very good for him. For example, if it is in the middle that he is there, first is the instructor. Instructor should have a good rapport and good capability to deliver the online content, right? He is also going to conduct, because he should create some interest. He should give some useful input. Then only the learner should get interest to learn. Then other participants. When you are attending online, if somebody is disturbing, okay, out of there is a 30 students are here, 39 students actually according to the attendance. Out of the 39, that the other 38, but the one person is a learner, right? But he is dealing with me and the environment and the other participants, right? One thing that I should be good. At least I should tell something. Even if after I logging in it, I didn't say anything, then there is no use, right? You cannot learn properly. Even there is a platform is there. If I am not saying anything, just I am displaying PPT and just I will changing like this, like this. That's all. For 2 minutes I will be giving. Just you have to read and you have to learn means there is no need of instructor, right? And also other participants, they have to also support you, because if you are taking a class, others are disturbing. Then if somebody switch on the mic and he's singing a song and playing a movie in behind him, then whether how will you, right? When the other participants may give you a disturbance, right? And this environment, what are the environment that we are using? It should be very good. Even your physical environment and as well as online environment. This all should be there in the three triangle. ABC. This all thing is called as interactive triangle. The result of learning, effectively building knowledge for learners heavily depends on the interactive triangle. Yes, the result of learning, whatever that you learning, that result, it's effectively building knowledge. Whether how it is effectively building knowledge for the learners heavily depends on this interactive triangle. Your interactive triangle should be very good. One is the instructor and is the other participant and the environment. If any problem in this triangle, in the e-line, even if you are providing e-learning opportunity to your employees in the organization in future, okay, you should think about this. These three triangle that you have to think about it, right? That is interactive triangle for these things. Okay. Hope any doubt? Therefore, one can argue that the main target of education, science, pedagogy is to continuously improve the interactive triangle in order to achieve the best criteria of instructors, participants, and environment for every specific context of teaching and learning. Therefore, for education, science, or pedagogy, anything, it should be improve the interactive triangle. Because if you are offering the e-learning course, you should think about the interactive triangle. That's the one thing is the instructor, other participants, the environment, what platform that we are using. Yeah, in order to achieve the best criteria. Because then only if you are thinking of the instructor, whether he can capable of delivering online lecture, whether the candidate is capable of understanding online lecture, right? Whether the other participants are disturbing, right? The environment is good for him to learn something, but it is providing we are providing a without complicated easy learning platform to them. It's all the things that we should think because the interactive when there is interactive triangle is good, then only the e-learning will be better. If there is no interactive triangle is not good. If one triangle in one area it's problem, that's totally problem. Even if it is instructor problem, you will not learn anything. If other participants problem, you will not learn anything. The environment is problem, everyone will get a problem. So hope you can understand this. What is called the characteristics. All almost we are going to time up. So any doubt, my dears? The meeting will be ended. Going to end. Any doubt? Just you can ask your doubt. It's a time for asking a doubt. No doubt. Or still do you have any doubt? You can ask me.
No doubt, sir.
No doubt. Then shall we wind up the class?
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
And post your attendance in the WhatsApp group also. I noted down.